Okay, what do I want to do now? Okay, I'm gonna repot this Syngonium. Michael and I just got it in an auction, and this is rock hard. And it was in the mail for several days, so it does not look the happiest. And Michael's like, it looks awful, it's dying. And I'm like, it's not dying, it was in the heat of Texas. It's from Steve's Leaves. It was an auction plant from Steve's Leaves. Steve's Leaves. So I'm just taking off all these yellowing leaves, because I know that they're not going to turn green again. That was another thing that I did yesterday, was a lot of the tissue cultures, I like chopped off a bunch of their leaves, and Michael's like, why are you taking off all their leaves? So I can bury them deeper. And because the leaves are also yellowing and not needed. This leaf is yellowing, but there's a new leaf right there, so I can't tear it off yet. I have another Syngonium. My Syngonium milk confetti that is in my cabinet, not my cabinet, it's in my tent behind me, behind this wall. And it is like 4 leaves right now. It is not doing the best at all. Okay. Now I'm going to try and get rid of this brick. I'm not too worried about getting rid of a lot of roots, because these root very easily and very quickly. So I'm not terribly like worried about that. This guy also probably lost all of its leaves because it got so dry while it was in shipping. And I probably should not be repotting it until it's, rehydrated again. But here we are. I'm going to have to water all of these plants when I'm done this. I will not be doing that on film because it's just not where I'm going to water them. Over behind me and it's a mess back there, so we're not doing that. I also want to do a video where all I do is like clean, because my plant stuff is all over the place. Like, there's my sister's college stuff right there. There's Michael's like workout equipment. That's what the camera's like on right now. And then there's my plant stuff up against here. It's just a very tight space. That's another thing. I cannot wait until Michael and I have our own place. But we cannot afford our own place. So we shall deal with what we have and be grateful for what we have. I am grateful that my parents let me do this down in the basement. Like, I literally have a whole ass greenhouse behind me. A whole greenhouse tent. And my parents were so kind enough to let me just do that. There's that cutting. That looks so special. Part of me wants to cut this off. There is an auxiliary bud there, however. There's auxiliary buds all up and down this. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna pot that like that. Let me get rid of all this. Next cutting in this mess. It's not very rooted. Like, part of me doesn't want to put it in here, but part of me is like, just put it in there anyway, because you know how fast Syngonium root. I don't know. Okay, I'm convinced now. Now that there's 2 in here. No. I'm gonna cut this guy. Where did I put my scissors? I don't know. So we're breaking it. Yep, we broke it. That had mold on it. That's why I broke it off. In case you were wondering. This guy is completely leafless. I could honestly chop it up. And then we have these little babies. I think I'm gonna pot these guys separately. That way I have 2 different pots and I'm able to keep an eye on them, and then that way I have like a backup one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to get as much dead plant material as possible out. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Excuse my language. But this guy literally has stem rot. Yeah, he's got stem rot. This is going to be super hard for you guys to see, but don't look at my face. Yeah, it's got stem rot, like right there. I'm going to soak it in alcohol, so I'm not going to pot this one right now. I'm going to soak it in alcohol and hope that it comes back. This root's just completely gone. Yeah, completely gone. This guy's literally has like 2 roots. Okay, well, that's upsetting. But what did we expect? You know? Oh. Okay. So, all of these guys I actually think I'm gonna soak in some alcohol, so that's that. That's that for right now. I'm gonna soak them in alcohol just to help with the root rot situation going on. I'm gonna put that down here. My back's starting to hurt. Okay, this one is exciting. I have to be very careful with this guy. Very careful. Michael just texted me. So did you get them done? No, if you're there, I did not get them done yet. I'm still working on it. This guy's going on a moss pole. This is my Philodendron Florida Beauty that I share with Michael. We got it as a single leaf cutting and have had it 2 years? Yeah, I think 2 years. Okay, let me... I'm gonna have to make more soil. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that there. Is that still in the frame? Yeah. Oh well. Well, I'm making more soil, so there's that. All my stuff is just off to the side here. Do 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 do. Let me tell you what I use. I'm currently using Fox Farm, and I'm also using these. I can just show you. I'm using this. I've had it for 2 years. Lord knows if it actually still works. I don't know how much to put in. I don't feel like reading the instructions. 2 tablespoons per gallon of soil. That's way more. Oh well. Oh well. Then I'm using fir bark. I need to get more of this stuff because I really like it. And I actually think I'm going to end up getting Repot. And then I have charcoal. Again, I just throw that in there. Seems good enough. Smells like smoke. I'm actually going to add the rest of the fir bark, I think. Today's my dad's birthday, and you would think that we would have family dinner today. No. We're having dinner tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm getting new plants. And tomorrow I'm not going to be home to have the birthday dinner, so my mom's a little upset about that. And I'm upset about it too, because I was like, oh, I'll get to say happy birthday to my dad and have dinner with him tonight. No. You thought. Okay, this soil mix that I put this in needed changed so long ago. So long ago. Ew. I don't think I like perlite. Yeah, I don't think I like perlite. It's just, I don't know, it's too styrofoamy feeling to me. I'm trying to get as much of this stuff off as possible. And I want this guy to grow big and tall and strong. Like, this guy was in moss, so it's got moss all over him. It smells funny. Not like root rot funny, like dry. I've heard a lot of people say not to use moss in moss poles because when they root into the moss pole, it's very hard to get sphagnum moss off of roots. And like, yeah, I agree, but like, personally, I feel like it might be one of the better substrates, aside from the fact that it dries out. But it only dries out so quickly if it's not like somewhat moist. Like this, the outside of it is dry, but I know that the inside of it is not dry. Look at that, new roots and everything. This actually has a better root system than I thought. And like a few dead roots, but nothing like extreme. I'm honestly shocked. That's my Philodendron Florida Beauty. That's her root system. And now I'm just gonna plop it in. How do I want this? I think I want it to go like this. Like that. Yeah. Oh, I just broke a root. Beautiful. Now I'm just gonna slowly backfill. Like, slowly backfill. I really want to get more plants on moss poles because I want to see them grow more. I'm so upset that I broke that root, but at the same point in time, it did it to itself. I like trying to be gentle as best I can, but it's kind of hard. Hopefully this grows up. Look at that leaf. fuzzy roots. Oh!
What?
Aside from that, it's all moss. I did not know that. I did not know that it was perlite moss. I'm now repotting my Monstera albo that I've had for a while too. It is very root bound. And it also has spider mites. And this mixture that it's in, it was a cutting when I got it, and I never repotted it because she told me that it wasn't well rooted. And I got it for $60 at the time, I think. Or no, I got two for the price, 2 for $60. The one was really nice and variegated, and Michael gave that one root rot. And then I gave it dry rot, and then it just died. So that one no longer exists, and this is the last one that we have. Well, not the last albo, but we got 2 cuttings, and this was one of those cuttings that we got. And Michael's one that he killed, that I killed, one of us killed it from either root rot or dry rot. That one's no longer here. We have another albo. It's behind me in the greenhouse tent, and that one we got for, I don't remember. We got it for really cheap at the time, and it was marked as a reverted, like no longer variegated albo. That is not the case. It is still very much so a variegated albo, and it is starting to throw out more variegation. I'm like ripping off all these roots, but like I don't know how to get sphagnum moss off. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Michael's probably going to cut out a bunch of it. I would too. I would too. Now, some of these roots that are coming off, though, are, what was I going to call it? Dry rot or root rotted. And if you guys didn't know, normal root death is normal. Roots do die off. Oh my god. The camera's about to die or something. There's a red thing on the screen. Oh no. The aerial root I just wrapped around inside. And now I'm gonna backfill. I didn't even do like an initial fill. I just said, now I'm gonna backfill. There's one thing I learned from the Monsteras I have is whatever the butt cut is, I don't bury that. The only thing that I put in the ground, in the soil mix or whatever, is the actual roots. Like, no stem, no nothing go in the soil. No. There we go. I need another pot. Eh.
work tomorrow?
Yeah, I work at the university tomorrow.
You almost done your hours for them?
Well, there's unlimited hours.
Oh.
Yeah, because people, I'm the only one that works. There's 2 people, but Lexi's back home until the start of the semester. And then Caitlin is in Boston doing a shadow with a doctor. So I'm it.
So I guess they're happy that you're there?
Yeah. Say hi.
What?
Say hi.
Hi.
You're not even in the... Come a little closer.
Hi.
Editor Michael will see that. Yep. I think that was about time to get...
Get a new pot? Is that Mikey's?
Yeah. He's gonna be mad at me.
You're cutting a leaf off?
Yeah, I'm gonna take several leaves off.
Are you gonna make new plants out of them?
No, I need a node. These are the nodes. That's the roots. So this is the original cutting right here.
Okay.
And then this is what grew from that. This guy needs a moss pole too.
And you let me know when you're done, when the washer's done, so I can...
Yeah.
You know I got him Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I did tell him. Again, my mom. Clearly. Yeah, this guy also needs a moss pole. Hey. I now have everything situated, at least I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, my guys. I'm freezing currently. So there's that. Things might look a little different because I was rearranging things. Where we left off when the camera died was I was potting up the Syngonium albo, which I finished potting up, and I already want to unpot it and put it on a pole, but we're not doing that in this video. That'll have to be some other time. The next thing that I'm going to be repotting is this Monstera Thai constellation that does not look too happy, but the roots that are like out and about look pretty happy, so I don't know what the deal is. So we're about to find out together. Hopefully it's good. and not bad. Let me get my trash bag ready. Okay, here we go. Oh, that came out very easy. I don't know. It's a strong soil smell. Okay. The root system, like, everything looks good. So I don't know why. It probably has a pest of some sort. Spider mites. Yep, it has spider mites. That's what its problem is. Okay. Not surprised because like 95% of all of our collections have spider mites. While it was gone, I had cake with my dad for his birthday. We have a little bit of rot, but that might just be dry rot. We had ice cream cake for my dad's birthday. And my pet rabbit, his name's Buddy. I'll have Michael insert a photo of him here. If he remembers, if he's actually listening to this video. Buddy is not acting normal. Buddy's old. We've had him for 6 years, and he was fully grown when we got him. We assumed that he was an Amish meat rabbit or someone's meat rabbit that ran away. And then he found me. So there's that.